What's happening, guys? My name is Tyler, and welcome to my new podcast. Introducing my co-host.
Emily.
How you doing, Emily?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I feel like I haven't seen you forever.
That's a straight lie.
It ain't.
No, it really is. I saw you on Sunday.
Oh, I did.
And then you've called me about 5 times today.
But it's like a regular routine, though.
I know.
That's like a regular routine, guys. Like, I have to call her. Like, it gets me through my day.
You want, content for this podcast, and I'm trying to, not go the whole day without talking to you so we can, have stuff to talk about. And, you still want to call me and, chit-chat about the day.
Wow. That's kind of... That's
earlier, I was like, I'm rushing to get ready. I'll let you know when I leave my house. And then you call me, and you want to start chit-chatting about stuff. And I'm like, I literally just said that I'm rushing to get ready.
Okay, you have a point. But at the same time, I forget to tell you things. I was supposed to tell you something when we got here, and I forgot it already. So that's why I have to call you. And you don't pick up, so I got to call you 3 times because someone has their phone.
There's this great thing. There's an app on your phone. It's green, and it has a little bubble, and it's called text messaging. So anytime you have to tell me something.
I don't like texting. You should know this.
Okay, but you don't have to send me paragraphs. You can literally just send me hey, remind me to tell you about this when we do talk.
I feel like this is like a slug. I have to talk on the phone. I don't care. I feel like talking on the phone is so much better. Texting,
Nobody thinks that. Yeah, only old people think
that. My grandparents raised me. I told you this, bro.
Exactly.
I have to do that.
Nobody in their right mind likes to sit on the phone for an hour and a half, unless there's stuff to truly talk about. But Tyler's the type of person where he'll call you when he's at work, and he works in the field and stuff like that. So it's just loud. It's loud, and you don't hear what he's saying. And you'll try to hang up, and he'll be like, "Why? What are you gonna do?" "Okay, fine. I guess I'll talk to you later." He's not even saying anything. No conversation is being had. Tyler just likes company.
I really do. This is what happened when you single guys. You have no one to talk to you. I talk to your best friend, and then I talk to my son, and he halfway understand what I say, and he try to get off the phone because he don't like talking on the phone. So yeah.
Even he doesn't want to talk.
He's 4. He's 4. That doesn't I'm just saying he's 4. Anyways, guys. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, why did I do this?
Okay, so I have a question for you.
What?
Why, I think whenever we first, or should we just talk about how we met?
Because we talk about how we met.
Yeah, because this isn't a very long friendship, and it probably won't be a long one. We'll probably get rid of it soon. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I actually went on my phone, and I went to go screenshot the day that we started talking.
Yeah.
Because I want to talk about your trauma and how that happened. We won't get into the details.
But we'll say how we met.
Yeah. We only met almost 2.5 months ago.
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I know a lot about you.
2.5 months too long. Me. Yeah.
Bro, you and your jokes. I'm not dealing with this. I guess I say how we met. Okay. Crazy. You post a video or a meme, a story, and you was pretty much saying how guys give girls flowers.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And I said, I literally said, I give my girl flowers all the time. Not my girl now. I'm single, guys.
No, you jumped the gun. You needed to have said how it happened.
Okay, anyways.
This is why girls tell stories a lot better because guys miss 20 details.
I said, I give my girl flowers all the time. Mm-hmm. And your comment was,
oh, that's so... you're that's so nice. You're one of the few.
Yeah. I swear 20 minutes later, I got dumped. Bro. I was I messaged her back. I was never mind. We just broke up.
And then, never mind. She just broke up with me. And I had whiplash.
Yeah.
Because you were, earlier in the day, you were posting, you're oh my God, I needed this phone call again, talking to her for an hour and a half. I needed this, yada, yada. And then telling me how he buys his girl flowers. And then he's actually, never mind. She dumped me.
Yeah, that was I was really sad, not even gonna lie.
No, yeah, you were crying about it.
Yeah. Damn, people are crying. I was crying. I ain't gonna lie. I was crying hard.
Yeah.
I was miserable that night. But you was there for me though. You literally said if you need someone to talk to, and then apparently I guess we both went to sleep. Mm-hmm. And then the next day, we started talking. And literally since that day, I have not went a day without talking to Emily. Not even joking. Why are you looking at me like that?
No, I'm reminiscing on the time
back
then.
You was looking at me like it was something on me or something. I'm
no, I'm
you guys like my
thinking.
Shirt?
Yeah. I literally was telling him, I saw him get out of his car right now. And I was out of his truck, and
don't disrespect me like that.
I was about to wear my exact same shirt that had that, and it would have been really funny if we would have worn it together.
Women don't owe you shit.
Really
you know what I'm saying?
We don't. Mm-hmm.
See, that's why we named the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's what I was saying. Is like we did go a couple days without talking, and it was because I was on vacation.
Oh, don't start. You can actually tell this story now because the person I was talking to not gonna get mad at me. So yeah, you can tell this story.
Oh, you want to know something really funny?
What?
I had already told her.
Why?
So okay, so about the end of August, I went on a trip with a friend of mine, and went to New York City for my birthday. And when I'm like on vacation, I don't like, I'll message you, or like we can like, if you need something, sure, like I can reply. But again, Tyler is the type of person where he wants to be on like an aimless phone call for an hour, just like talking about random stuff. 99% of the time it's about him, but he just wants to sit there and talk and talk and talk. And I'm in New York City with one of my best friends, having fun. It's my birthday trip. I'm not going to like sit there and have conversations with you or text you 24/7. And oh my God, so booty hurt Tyler got because I wasn't texting him back, to where he then calls me at 2 a.m. one night while I was over there.
Also work.
You were at work. I was asleep.
No shit.
And I get a phone call and I'm like, what the heck? Why is he calling me? I answer it and he just starts yelling at me because I'm not texting him or calling him or talking to him or anything like that, and starts yelling at me. Oh my God, we have never gotten like, I think, into a tiff like that. Like he really upset me.
I ain't gonna lie, she charged me up the next day. Like
I sent him a you know how girls do it when they send you those paragraphs. I was like, nobody in my life is blowing up my phone the way you are.
My parents, not so-and-so, yeah. I ain't gonna say who, but she's like, not so-and-so, not then. I'm like, damn, I felt bad. I like low-key I was like low-key butthurt. Like, I was like, damn, I apologized right away. And I literally said, do not tell so-and-so. And we both know who we're talking about. I was like, do not tell so-and-so. And then she's like, I'm not. And then you just you told her. What did she say?
No, I literally told her like
the next day?
The day I got back. Or do you remember when we went for like the teeth whitening?
Yeah.
You told her? And we went to go have lunch.
Wow.
I told her that day. So
what did she say?
Oh, she said she was like, I knew it. I knew he was blowing you up.
She told me not to, Loki.
Okay, why don't you listen to people? You have an issue about that. About like, we tell you really good advice or like things to do. Girls, majority of the time, tell you good advice. And you're just like, I know better. It's fine. Hey, and then you're like shit out of luck because you done screwed up.
I'm not gonna lie though, like now that like everything has happened in my life the past couple months, like just the month.
Not even months, like 2 weeks.
I know.
3 weeks.
Yeah, like 3 weeks. I had like a shitty 3 weeks ago. I was like really bad. Anyways, like family stuff, you know what I'm saying, relationship stuff. I mean, it's life. But I swear to God, I should have listened to her because everything she told me, I disobeyed.
You disobeyed me?
Disobeyed.
That's a very strong word. I don't really like that word. You could just say you didn't listen to me.
Yeah, I just didn't listen to her.
Yeah.
And like I should have listened, but at the same time I didn't. I'm really hard-headed because like I feel like I want shit to go my way and like it doesn't go my way. Nothing goes my way. Only thing goes my way is me telling my son what to do. Everything
and
else
that's barely. He barely wants to talk to you on the phone.
Okay, when he's with me, he's happy, but he don't like. I swear my son has ADHD because he don't like talking on the phone for a long time. He literally be like, Dad,
that doesn't mean you have to diagnose him with something. Know, that's right? Just a characteristic that
he'd be like,
people don't like talking on the phone.
I mean, that's true. I do though, because I tell him, I was like, he'd be like, Daddy, I love you. I'm like, I love you too. I'd be like, I miss you. He'd be like, okay. I'm like, you ain't gonna tell me you miss me? He's like, Daddy, I told you I love you. It's two different things.
You know what? I think what it is like, okay, do we like Tyler's job is he lives in a different city, like lives in a different city.
Yeah.
So he doesn't like live here where his family is, where his son is. And he like only gets like certain days off. And he's with like men all the time, like working. So I feel like you have this need of like connection because you work with the same people, you live with the same people, you don't have like a social circle other than the people that you work with.
Yeah.
So then you like to come bother us, the people in your life who live here, because you just like want to feel included.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I just feel like even when I get home, like I'm on vacation right now, and it's like
he still calls me every day.
I do. I have to. You're my best friend. The fuck. I have nothing to do. Like when I'm home, like I get bored. Like I'll go smoke a cigar with Homer and be like, all right, cool, we go smoke a cigar. And then I'll be like, what the hell to do? Then I call Emily. I'm like, what are you doing? knowing down well I have her location, and I know what she's doing. She's working.
Mm-hmm.
And I still just in my head, I'm like, damn, I have no girlfriend. I spent time with my son already. Yeah. I chill with Homer already. Like, what's there to do? And I get tired of sleeping. And then I just spent unnecessary money.
You know how big of a city we live in where you can go find something to do?
I don't want to do anything by myself. You know this.
Yeah, that'll be another topic we can talk about. That'll be a good, like, probably 2 episodes of just going through Tyler's trauma and issues that he has with dating.
Yeah, don't judge me. Anyways, back to the story, how we met.
Oh, yeah.
How we just got off top. I'm kind of happy it's the intro, guys. So y'all really get to know us, like, what we about.
Honestly, people think we've known each other for a lot longer than we have.
When we met at Texas Live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
People were like, it literally looks like y'all have been, like, best friends since, like, childhood. Yeah. When I had just, at Texas Live, it was a month. That was the first time I had met you in person.
Mm-hmm. It was a month. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And, like, when we saw each other, it was, like, normal. Like, literally normal. I was just looking like whatever she gets is on my tab. Like, that's my best friend. Everyone's looking like, okay. And we just, like, had literally fun as hell. Like, that's crazy.
Oh, yeah. So we talked on Instagram, and then I offered my advice, or just, like, a ear, like, lended my ear for him to, like, talk his issues through. And then he hasn't left me alone since. And now here we are.
All right. Now I have a question for you. Because you had a question for me. Mm-hmm. Like, what? You know what's the crazy part about it? I never asked you. Like, I kind of forced you without
to be your friend.
No, that's messed up. I kind of forced you to say, like, I mean, I always told you about a podcast, but I feel like this podcast really got started just because, like, why did I start this podcast? Is because, like, how can I really describe it? Like, I got out like I wouldn't say a relationship. But I got out something. I mean, we still friends, but I got out something, and like I was like, you know what? Like, I really want to talk about this to people.
And I feel like you made a point of, like, me and him have a lot of discussions, and, like, we talk on the phone all the time, and, like, he'll, like, ask me questions, and, like, I'll try to give him advice, or, like, I'll call things out on him, and he, like, appreciates that I'm, like, able to, like, call him out on stuff that, like, normally somebody wouldn't. But we also have very good different opinions.
Yeah, true.
Like, I understand where you're coming from sometimes. Like, 99% of the time it's wrong. But then you hear me and you're like, oh, like, yeah, you're right. I get what you're saying. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, we're able to, like, call each other out, but then also give each other really good advice from, like, the other person's perspective.
Yeah, for sure. I think the last thing you said to me, like the last couple things you said to me, I was like, damn, she's right.
Last night?
No, just in general. Like, I feel like the last couple of things you told me about, like, when we talk about relationships and dating and everything, like, I was like, all right, cool. Like, you're right. Like, I hate that. Because I'm like, damn, she is right. And other times, I'm like, I really want to disagree with you. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, like, you're probably right. Pretty much everything you said was right. Sadly to admit that. But.
Which, like, I'm not right in a lot of things, but I feel like I have, like, don't get me wrong. Like, I've had bad relationships, and I've made mistakes, and I've picked really sucky guys.
Yeah.
But I feel like the difference between me and Tyler is, like, I'll, like, sit there and, like, think, like, what did I allow and what am I not going to allow? You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, there are things that I could have stopped in the last relationship, but I was just like, oh, but I really like him.
I can say that about me.
Yeah, like, I really like them. Like, oh, but it's a relationship. Oh, but I've told all my friends about this person. Yeah. Or, like, we've invested time. Like, we have to try to work it out. And then it's 8 months, a year down the line, and I'm just like, oh, I've wasted all this time because I had the answers in the beginning, and I just didn't listen to myself. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that. I went off on a tangent. Yeah, I had a big. You saw me lose it. Funny. I had a big brain fart.
Your face like dropped. I'm like,
it was just like, oh, I didn't know where I was going with that. Oh, that I can sit with myself and like have those conversations with me, and you are just very avoidant. You like to just like, oh, next. Yeah. Oh, let's not try to figure out what went wrong. Like, let's just go to the next one, and then we'll figure it out then. And then the same thing happens, and you get mad at the same result happening, but you didn't fix the steps. Like, you didn't fix the process or any of like the situation that went wrong in the last one.
No, I feel you. I feel like I could have fixed it because you told me. I just wasn't gonna listen. You know. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. But like I was saying, I started this podcast obviously for that, but I just really never asked you. Like, did you want to start the podcast with me? Like when I came across like
No, I think verbatim you told me you're like, I want to start a podcast and you're gonna be my co-host.
like how did you feel about that? And back your head, like be honest.
I mean, honestly, I never thought we were gonna like get here.
What do you
Like
mean?
I never thought you were gonna actually start it. It's not saying that I didn't have a belief in you.
Yeah, for sure.
You just had like you have so much going on.
Yeah.
And again, like you don't work here. Like you don't live here the majority of the time. I was like, when are we gonna find the time?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, like that's a fun thing, you know, like, yeah, sure, 100%. And then he calls me like last week and he's like, so I found this studio and like, we're going to do it. And I already booked it. And like, we're going to for sure do it. Like find your topics. And I'm just like, oh, like we're doing this.
Yeah.
I was stressed last night.
For real?
You should have seen me. I looked like I was studying for a midterm.
I'm dead. You probably done that a long time with your old ass.
Like I was literally like going through like books and like stuff that I wanted to talk about. And I was a little stressed because I was just like, because you also like, Tyler will see the end and want to get straight to the end, but does not see that there are steps in place in order for that to happen. And so I think yesterday I was like, okay, like, have we decided on a name? Have we like found the cover art? And whenever you texted me back, what's cover art? I swear, I literally like rolled my eyes to the ceiling. I was just like, what are we doing? Like, what is happening?
See, this is your part in this podcast. Like, I can do all the talking and the dressing and all this stuff, but when it comes to like
The logistics
things,
and like all of that
that's
stuff.
you. Like straight up, that's you. Like I don't care.
Love
Like
that.
I don't care if we get big and we get money by sponsors. Like I give you a bigger cut because you're doing more work. Shit, I don't care. I got me a good job, girl. Shit, it's just for fun. Now,
Oh.
if it take away my job, I don't think I'll ever get that. I can't say that. I can't say I'll never get that big. Obviously, like I know, like this is like the first time in life where I'm like, okay, this is something I'm gonna start, and I know it's like gonna take forever to get big, and I'm okay with the wait period. Why? Because I love talking, and I love like talking about just different crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I just like talking about crazy shit, and I'm like, I love talking to you about it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm okay with the process. Like I'm all right. You know, I'm not really tripping. So yeah.
You know, it would be really fun
What?
is if we brought in like exes.
Ooh, that would be dope.
Wouldn't that be fun? Like yours specifically.
No, yours too. Let's bring exes.
I think exes would be really fun.
No, I think that'd be fun too.
To just like it's not like you get into a screaming, like if they can be adults, which like I don't know if mine can be like mature adults where we sit down and we just kind of like talk about like weird, like not even within the relationship of like that we were in with said person, but just like
who would I bring though?
I can name 3 off the top of my head.
Okay, we ain't bringing. Okay, is this
3.
someone we know together?
That one.
But that's when it wasn't. I wouldn't say we was in a relationship.
No, but okay, listen. Tyler has this thing where he is like, but we weren't in a relationship. No, but like you did relationship things.
Okay,
You
got a
treated
point.
said person like you were in a relationship, and she also treated you like y'all were in a relationship. I'm not saying she's faultless, but like that's your thing, is like that's your type of way of saying like, oh, she doesn't count, but it's like, no, like we both know like the full story. Like it counts. You can't say it doesn't.
I'll always have love for her,
Yeah.
like for sure.
We're gonna get into the whole I miss her.
Really, bro. If you're
We
watching,
won't talk
when
about
you
that.
watch this,
We won't talk about that.
Don't. Oh my god, guys.
No, but I think that would be really fun.
Yeah, for
Is
sure.
to bring exes.
No, I'm
And
down.
then also like friends. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like your friends, like
Yeah.
I've never met Homer. Like we could sit and chit chat and like just talk about like you two, like relationships between friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Like male friends.
Yeah. Oh, we can bring Danielle.
And we just like talk about female, because I feel like that's also a very different dynamic. Like, yeah, we want to talk about relationships, but it doesn't always have to be romantic.
Mhm.
It can be very much like, how do best friends differ in girls and boys?
Yeah, for sure.
Because I
agree.
think they do differ. I think there's like a big difference that like we might not notice, but when we talk about like, well, what do y'all talk about? What do you talk about? Oh, you don't say this. We say this. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think that'd be a lot of fun.
No, I agree. No,
We'll plan that.
I'm down for that.
I'll plan that.
Yes, because y'all, you already know right now. I'm just letting y'all know she's over that part because I ain't gonna be doing none of that crap. She's gonna be all over that part. But anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all for watching. We're gonna be on Spotify. We're gonna be on Apple, of course, YouTube. I think. What do you think people like? I think people like if they're in their car, they listen to Spotify and Apple more instead of like a video. I feel like people only watch the video for like home if they're home. You know?
Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be watching anything while you're driving. First of all, let's get that out there.
Bro, this guy I work with, he be watching a movie while driving. I'm like, bro, don't be watching no damn movie. Like he be watching the movie literally. Like he be on the like, what is the speeding thing?
The speedometer.
The speedometer. He be watching the movie. I'm like, that's unsafe. Like, I don't know what's worse, drinking and driving or that.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously drinking and driving.
Yeah,
but
please
like,
pay attention while you're driving.
Yeah, for sure.
Please don't be on your phone. If you need to take a call, like get off the road, park somewhere, take the call. Unless you have like the Bluetooth, like that's fine. Yeah, that's fine too. But as long as you're not like holding your phone like up to your ear and like talking, and then you're just so distracted.
I feel like my AirPods been through hell and back. Like these motherfuckers, look at this shit. That's from oil base. Like I done dropped this shit like in oil base so many times. One time I'm like,
why don't you have a case on them?
That's a good question.
That really bothers me. You don't have a case on your AirPods. You don't have a case on your laptop. Like
I'm the type of person who like if I don't have a case, I break it. I get mad at myself and then have to buy like this is like I'm not gonna lie, it's like my 5th one. I kid you not, my 5th one. I lost like so many. Literally, it's my 5th one.
You know those have like location.
Yeah, I never charge them. I forget.
Oh.
So like I have an Apple Watch just sitting in my truck and I just forget to charge it. Literally. I feel like I work better with iPhone, so I can just look at my phone like my Apple Watch instead of taking my phone out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I literally I can upgrade my iPhone, like my Apple Watch right now, and like literally I just don't. I'm finna get the new iPhone though, because I have like the 13.
You also need a new case.
I know this shit looks.
That thing was supposed to be clear.
Okay, chill, bro. I work in like I'm a blue collar worker, bro.
I know.
Look at this shit, guys. This shit dirty.
It's gross. It's so crusty.
And my screen, I dropped my phone like I swear it was like 90 feet. And I'm
you have a blue one?
Yeah. What color you have?
Black.
Oh, they got the new iPhone. They got a pink one.
Yeah, they have a whole bunch of colors.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Pro Max though, but they said it's not out yet. They said it comes out next month.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the regular 15 out. Oh, well, you can order it through AT&T. You have AT&T? You look like you got T-Mobile or some shit. I swear to God.
I have AT&T.
Let me see. What's the corner say?
AT&T.
You do?
Yeah, hold on. Let me close this. Look.
I don't say AT&T. Oh, yeah. I have AT&T too.
Yeah.
Bro, see, I only update my phone.
T-Mobile's growing. I don't know why you're dissing.
What was that?
You hit the mic.
Oh.
I don't know why you're dissing T-Mobile.
Bro, T-Mobile.
They bought out, what, Sprint?
Sprint was trash too.
But they bought it out. Like so many. But I'm saying it's growing. Don't discredit. Also, AT&T charges you an arm and a freaking leg.
I ain't gonna lie.
And so does Verizon.
Yes, my phone and my Apple Watch. You know how my bill? I just paid my bill. How much my bill was?
What?
$214.
It's insane.
Bro, $214.
I bet you if you switch over to T-Mobile, it's gonna cut it in half.
Hell no, because where I work at, it don't have it. Bro, trash.
Yeah.
Because when I first started back in my job now, guys, it was like 2016, and I had T-Mobile, and I had no service. And they said, get a cell phone booster. I got a cell phone booster, 1 bar. I said, oh, hell no. I'm going to AT&T, which I had AT&T previous, but I got off my grandparents' plan. And so, like, I had to get my own plan. And obviously, T-Mobile was the cheapest. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to get T-Mobile. I was like, dude, I got a good job now. I'm going to go to AT&T. Got AT&T. I've been at AT&T right now since literally like 2016. So, like.
I'm still under my family plan. Real? I tried to switch over, and they were going to start charging me $200. And I was like, no.
How much they charge you right now?
Right now, mine's just $100.
Why would they charge you $200? Oh, by yourself.
By myself.
Girl, you better keep playing $100.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not getting out of my family plan until my mom kicks me off of it, and she never will.
Hey, it's crazy you say that because
I'm going to add my husband later on to our plan.
You really think you're going to get married?
Yeah. Cool.
You was throwing slugs at me.
Yeah, you get one. That's
anyways, listen, I'm telling you this. I know people who like friends who like are my older friends. They're like their 30s and 40s, and they still on their family plan. They just give them money because it's always cheaper. And plus, they're grandfathered in, so it's like, it's always cheaper. So, yeah. Well, guys, to wrap it up, thank you guys for listening. It really means a lot to me. I'm not going to lie. It's a special
He's going to cry about it later.
It's a special place in my heart. But I would appreciate you guys to stream on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, once we get everything situated. It's just like pretty much like our intro. It's like you get to know us, you know?
Yeah.
So, I appreciate you guys for listening. And until next time. You know what I'm saying? podcast. Yeah. All right, peace, guys.
You're so annoying.